Much Abrew about nothing. Blue-black demonic pact in standard. This hand's fine. Oath of Jace. Hopefully finds us what we need. If we're up against the aggro deck, our wraths are going to be sweet. Swamp, go. Actually, maybe we play Sunken Hollow. Sunken Hollow gives us double black on turn 2 for our grasp. Duskwatch Recruiter. So this might be the LSV deck. Well, Swamp. Grasp of Darkness. Don't really want that thing generating card advantage. And our Flaying Tendrils is going to be super good. And Languish is also not horrible. Llanowar Waste. And Husk. Well, let's Grasp of Darkness the Husk. Island, go. Visionary. Land, and anything else? Cryptolithrite, sure. Let's just Oath of Jace. Ooh, man, look at that. I think we want our Wrath, our Flaying Tendrils. We need our lands. I guess we discard Dark Petition. I guess we don't need both lands. An island? Play the Swamp. The next turn we can Languish or Demonic Pact. I was thinking we need both lands for Obnixilis, but Obnixilis doesn't even seem that important here. Catacomb Sifter. Yeah, we might just have to Languish now. Slumgar's Command. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Languish away that stuff. Our opponent gets a couple Scries, but we're pretty far ahead in cards. We've gotten, well, I guess it's just 1 2 for 1, but we've drawn some cards. They haven't. Gotten a 2 for 1. Duskwatch Recruiter. Now a land wouldn't be bad, actually. I wouldn't mind just Obnixilis kill Duskwatch Recruiter. Sunken Hollow. Obnixilis. Get rid of Duskwatch. They can activate to draw a card, essentially. Look at the top 3. They get another Duskwatch. Sure. That's fine. We could start scrying and drawing with Obnixilis. Plus, we're to the point where we got Demonic Pact, Flaying Tendrils, Slumgar's Command, pretty much everything. Man, if they play another little thing... Oh, they're just going to activate Duskwatch, alright. Gets a Cutthroat. Plays Cutthroat. Man, Flaying Tendrils is going to be really good here. Yeah, I think we are firmly in control of this game now. We'll keep Dark Petition, sure. Draw with Obnixilis. Flaying Tendrils. Pass the turn. Man, is that the last Duskwatch Recruiter? Yeah. Scry with Oath. Don't want Duress. Draw with Obnixilis. Well, let's just Languish. Ooh, they can counter it, eh? Alright. Well, let's see what they can do. This is their chance. They have a Duskwatch Recruiter. They get a Husk. Gonna attack with Duskwatch. Activates. Gets a Liliana. Plays Liliana. Scry, transgress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dark petition, languish. Yeah, we can't transgress this turn, so let's put it to the bottom. Read the bones. Draw with Obnixilis. Pact. We're almost to demonic pact time. But first we need to dark petition. Get our last languish. And kill both of those things. Pass the turn. Well, we got rid of all the Duskwatch Recruiters, so now I think our opponent can't really win. It's going to be hard for them to... Yeah, our opponent realizes it. Without Duskwatch Recruiter, we just have so many more cards that we're going to win sooner or later. So against this deck, we get another Flaying Tendrils. Probably not a big duress matchup. Transgressamine's probably okay. Slumgar's Command, Obnixilis, negates. What do we want in place? I guess we could just go Transgress. It hits Liliana, hits Husk. Or maybe we just bring in Kalitas? That might be better. Let's try it like that. Well, got the Wrath Hand, which is actually pretty good against our opponent. Blisterpod. We'll just play that tap. There's not really any reason to reveal anything. Take one. Swamp and Visionary. Now, Swamp, go. Down to 17. So we're kind of hoping to get even more value out of this Flaying Tendrils. Our opponent just passes. Ultimate price, alright. Well, let's just Flaying Tendrils. We have so much removal in our hand, we might as well get rid of those things. Man, our opponent's draw must be bad. They could have Collected Company, I guess. Main phase, Collected Company. Oh, we got Languishes and Grasp. Might have been better to do that end step. So if we Languish, they sack Husk, flip Liliana. I guess we can just play a Swamp. Grasp of Darkness Liliana, and when they go to sack Husk, then we just Ultimate Price Liliana. Kind of works the same as just targeting each of them, but we just had to target Liliana twice. Don't really want them to flip into a Planeswalker, and Languish wouldn't have done it there. And we're almost to the point where we can just Dark Petition for something. Well, we can't Dark Petition for something. We can't Dark Petition for a pack yet. Another main phase Collected Company. Recruiter, Cutthroat. Well, probably just Languish here then. Ooh, another Dark Petition? Alright, yeah, let's Languish. Get a couple Drain triggers, or hit by a couple Drain triggers off Cutthroat. Play the Swamp. Next turn, we can petition for pretty much anything. Catacomb Sifter. Cutthroat. Alright, now we might have to just petition for a Languish. Yeah, I think we do. Dark Petition, Languish, land, Languish. We don't want to take a chance that they get to the point of flipping Westvale Abbey. That would be bad. So they get to drain us. They get to scry a couple times. Both to the bottom. We're down to 12. They're up to 23. But we have another Dark Petition and an Oath of Jace. Another Husk. Alright. And passes. Well, let's Dark Petition. pretty much anything. Ooh, man, we could just get a crush and make it 8/8. How good is that? Otherwise, we're getting, like, we could get Obnixilis, kill the Husk. Maybe that's just better. And then start drawing cards. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's probably better than Crush. Island, Obnixilis, kill the Husk. Now we get to start generating card advantage, which is where we want to be. Another Husk. Well, draw with Obnixilis. We always flaying Tendrils to kill the Husk now if we need to. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's just pitch 2 lands. Transgress the Mine. Probably a land. Another Westvale Abbey. Land and flaying Tendrils. Get rid of the Husk. So now we're mostly worried about Collected Company and Duskwatch Recruiter. Those are the 2 cards that can draw our opponent a bunch of cards. We get to scry, though. Island to the bottom. Swamp and land. Alright, land, go. No Collected Company, come on. Oh, they're making a 1/1? Alright, we can deal with making a 1/1. Visionary. Land. They can make another token. So they're kind of getting a little close to activating Westvale Abbey if we don't draw any removal or anything. Alright, scry. Land definitely to the bottom. Another land. Ooh, Slumgar's Command is interesting. Slumgar's Command is also an out to Westvale Abbey if they flip it. They're making the 1/1s. I don't think we do anything yet. Slumgar's Command can also, like, counter a Collected Company, bounce our Obnixilis. Duskwatch Recruiter. We are going to need to find another Wrath. Alright. Scry. Is Demonic Pact good enough here? That's a big maybe. We're down to 8. We really want a Wrath. Alright, let's Demonic Pact to the bottom. We need a Wrath, I think. Another Slumgar's Command. Ooh, Kalitas is helpful. So let's play Kalitas. That at least keeps us from just getting beaten down by our opponent's creatures. Yeah, they make another 1/1. So they can flip Westvale Abbey, but Slumgar's Command makes that not that great. Yep, transforms Westvale Abbey. Goes to attacks. So we return a permanent and... Yeah, return a permanent, give our Cletus -3, -3. Our opponent said, no! Yeah, Slumgar's Command coming through in the pinch. So now I feel like we're in really good shape, because we actually get to start gaining life with Cletus. Well, that does let them kill our Cletus with Warping Whale. Alright, now we get to keep Demonic Pact. Play Demonic Pact. Draw with Obnixilis. Read the Bones. Oath of Jace to the bottom. Anticipate to the top. And pass the turn. I guess we attack. They don't have anything hasty, I don't think. Feel like we're kinda to the point where we can take over the game. Replays Westvale Abbey. 2 cards in hand. Oh, if they're just passing, alright. They could have Collected Company, but let's anticipate. Well, I guess we just take another demonic pack. So, Scry, I think we just need to drain first to get our life total up a little bit. Land to the bottom. Another demonic pack. Alright, draw with Obnixilis. Demonic pack. And then, yeah, I think we're just going to pass and leave up Slumgar's Command in case they do have Collected Company. Like that, for example. So we get to counter non-creature spell and return a permanent to its owner's hand. So we'll just bounce, I don't know, counter Collected Company, bounce Westvale Abbey. There's Westvale Abbey again. And Catacomb Sifter. So let's drain and draw. And our opponent scoops it up. Sweet. Alright, blue-black demonic pact seemed to work pretty well against green-black aristocrats.